Oh my god. Tells us, I think, the order in which we need to do this. So this would be something times 8. Readme.html. Okay. Oh hey, it's the first one we needed! The keys are digits, which will convene, find them all, combine it. Fushin. Claim your reward, one final key, unlock the truth, my guarantee. Good luck. Walked back out of the cathedral and realized there was a side area I just did not go down. And by side area, I mean I just didn't turn right. iContact.text. And that one, whoops, typed it in wrong. iContact. I'm not afraid to vanish anymore. I just don't want to be drawn out. Don't want it to be drawn out. I realize that I've been feeling insignificant in the grand scheme of things. My consciousness is a drop of water in the ocean when put up against all the other consciousnesses. And there are like 5 oceans, I think. When I finally blink out of existence, it'll be like dropping a grain of rice into the Atlantic Ocean. The game is coming together. We've been running playtest sessions and it's fun. It's hard to tell if it's scary or not when we're all so familiar with it. But Ange brought her husband in to check it out and he looked morose afterwards. That might have been because he hadn't seen Ange all week though. Okay, then we have another police report, 23, 16 AG. Okay, so this one is Angela Garner. This is Porter's. This is Graham's. Wait, no. Surely it's not Ange as in Graham's, like, wife, right? Or girlfriend or something? I don't know. Angela Garner, disappearance 16th of December 2001. Medical Research Facility, affiliated morgue. Subject expired during monitor sleep phase study utilizing experimental sensory deprivation equipment. Body transported to morgue holding chamber. At approximately 3:42 a.m., internal alarm flagged anomalous temperature fluctuation. Staff inspection confirmed chamber sealed, locking bolts in place, and no door alarms triggered. Body no longer present on gurney. Recovered evidence. Monitoring tag found intact on sheet, still transmitting, strap undisturbed. Hospital sheet retained full form imprint including head shoulders. Thin frost layer localized to mattress surface, no condensation trails leading away. Relevant notes. Continuous security footage shows no entry, exit, or physical disturbance from 000 to 4 o'clock. Ambient morgue audio recorded brief low-frequency pulse at 3:41:58, followed by 1.2 seconds of silence, system floor noise absent. The normal levels resumed. Electromagnetic artifacts from nearby hospital equipment mirrored pulse at identical timestamp. Status unresolved. Active file under involuntary postmortem displacement review. Study protocols remained suspended. So now we're getting police reports of many people, alive or dead, who've had their bodies just completely disappear under very strange circumstances. The body itself, we had someone step through the doorway of a hospital and just vanished in the blink of an eye. We had one other who also vanished. All these very strange disappearances. And then we have one that we can't access for some reason because the link might be broken? Or I typed it in wrong? I'm not really sure. I guess we'll see. Makes me wonder, then is there something on the opposite side? Because there was another doorway over here. No, that's where I got the blue key card. Okay, so this was in opposition to the key card. Gotcha. Something behind here? Nope. Okay, well. Another bit of lore down, I guess. Okay, went back to the Olive Branch, so I'm in the sewer system right now. Another police report, 23-00117-NW. This one says, Nora Whitfield, 17 January 2006, Public Nature Trail. Subject departed residence for routine morning walk, failing to return by 10 o'clock. Partner initiated search and contacted authorities. Personal phone located atop picnic bench, 1.8 kilometers from trailhead. No footprints or disturbances in frost along surrounding ground despite recent use of path by other walkers. Mobile device encased in rigid translucent pink resin-like substance, smooth surface, no visible pour point. Resin measure 37mm uniform thickness, sample resistance, mechanical and chemical temps at penetration. That's weird. Bench surface beneath the object warm to touch despite ambient temperature 37 degrees Fahrenheit. Nearby hikers report soft humming tone minutes before discovery. No wildlife vocalizations noted during same period. Unresolved. Material sample retained for anomalous polymer analysis, further field monitoring, and ongoing area. So it seems like in order for these people to no longer to be taken away, they can no longer be observed. So for the corpse, since they're in the sleep study, they were being monitored 24/7. They're being observed at 24/7, so it couldn't be taken away. It was only after it was completely unobserved could it then be snatched. This person, out on the nature trail, perfect snatching. The person leaving the facility, the moment they're off cameras, the moment they're no longer observed, gone. So it seems like it's waiting for the perfect moment when they're no longer being observed to steal them away. They just vanish into thin air. At least, that's how it seems so far. 23-1017-MC.text. So we have yet another case file here. This one is Max Carpenter. Disappearance of the 17th of October 2003 from his own private residence. Summary. Subject experienced severe febrile episode, contacted family by landline late evening reporting someone else's shadows moving in independently within the room. House was later found sealed from inside, all windows latched, chain on front door engaged. Subject absent. Recovered evidence. Bed linens disturbed with distinct indentation at pillow and lower mattress segment. Condensation smeared in 2 parallel streaks on inside a bedroom window, consistent with hand-like contact, yet no prints. Analog window clock stopped at 22:14. Restart occurred spontaneously during scene documentation. Relevant notes. Thermometer reading on bedside table displayed error code, later functional, normally off-site. Neighbors reported soft, rhythmic tapping from subject's room approximately 1 hour prior to discovery, like someone pacing but not quite touching the floor. HVAC vents showed airflow anomaly, intake and output reversed intermittently during inspection, status unresolved. So anomalies, the presence of someone else's shadow, someone else's legs, something strange like that. Like, are they being haunted by this so-called angel that is visiting in their dreams? Or is the angel warning them of something to come? I don't know. But I'm intrigued by the more case files I uncover now. Alright, I'm dumb. I went back to the freight car area and went back to that original police report, and I'm pretty sure I just was typing it in wrong the entire time. So it says, Rupert Everton, date of disappearance, 30th of May 2004, corporate office building. Subject abruptly departed workstation after reporting overwhelming deja vu to co-workers. Described sensation has already left this place once today and appeared distressed. Walked toward lobby, last seen entering elevator alone. Elevator arrived at ground floor empty approximately 18 seconds later, no alternate exits recorded being used. Recovered evidence. Desk computer left unlocked, open document contains repeated phrase fragment, again. Elevator security camera shows subject maintaining eye contact with camera until 0.5 before feed glitches, after which interior appears vacant. Keycard log shows single descent request, no subsequent use. Coworkers later reported faint echo of footsteps in stairwell despite no one entering. HVAC pressure sensors indicated momentary pressure drop coinciding with elevator anomaly. Building automated lights flickered in sequence matching a previous documented power test from 3 months prior. No test was scheduled. So this person was in clear line of sight, and then the camera just glitches and suddenly they're gone. Almost like it used a power test as an excuse to vanish this person, but still, very bizarre. All these people just suddenly missing, likely with the same circumstances as our Graham Porter, as Fia Mallory, being visited by an angel or whatever, and then being ushered down the dark hallway, the dark corridor, whatever that means. And then they just vanish completely and entirely. So the question still remains, what happened to Fia Mallory? Alright, we're all the way up top, and there is another DS. Another missing persons report. Another police report, 23-1103-DS.text. Did I type it in wrong? I did. I need 03, not 02. David Sharp, November 2005, public roadway intersection. Subject phoned partner at approximately 1812, stating they had become unstuck and were unable to confirm current position. Okay, call terminated abruptly. Become unstuck. Police discovered subject's vehicle idling in the middle lane of a signal-controlled intersection. Doors unlocked, hazard lights engaged, radio playing white noise despite tuned FM band. Recovered evidence. Cell phone and passenger seat. Call log shows final outgoing call to partner at reported time. Driver's seatbelt unlatched, no signs of forced removal or struggle. Thin layer of fine particulate dust present on steering wheel, not consistent with local soil composition. Relevant notes. Driver canvas capture vehicle rolling to stop. Driver becomes visually obscured for 0.8 seconds by compression artifact, then absent from motion clarity returning. Upon motion clarity returning. Unresolved, subject location unknown, case classified pending review. Weird. How bizarre. I wonder if the ones over here also have something to add on. Let's see. They do, in fact, 2 more case reports. RC and GR, or excuse me, GP, probably Graham Porter. Okay, RC. (230421) RC. Text. Ruby Collins. Location, medical research facility affiliated morgue. Huh. At another one at a medical research facility? Okay. Subject collapsed during social gathering after abrupt, intense bout of laughter. Witnesses described episode as hysterical and uncontrollable, lasting 40 seconds before loss of consciousness. Cause of death attributed to aspiration secondary to syncope. Body transferred to morgue refrigeration unit pending autopsy. At 2:13, temperature alarm recorded brief spike to 64 degrees Fahrenheit inside a signed drawer. Subsequent manual check revealed drawer sealed and undisturbed yet empty. Stainless tray lining faintly imprinted as though body had been present moments earlier. Smudge condensation swirls on interior door. Patterns loosely resembling sound waveforms dissipated within minutes. One morgue attendant reported lingering scent of ozone and sweetness like fruit candy. Relevant notes. Security video shows no drawer access or corridor activity during relevant window. Ambient recording captured short bursts of quiet, high-pitched giggling at 02:12:59, followed by mechanical compressor stutter on refrigeration unit. Clipboard at station displays autopsy prep time pre-written for 600. Line below smudged as if written or erased repeatedly. Unresolved, case noted for potential effective triggered displacement correlation. Observation protocols updated. Curious. And then, next one. 30512-gp.text. Graham Porter, disappearance 12th of May, 2007. A full decade after Fia went missing. Neighbors reported loud disturbance late evening, subject calling the name Fia in distress. Witnesses noted tone consistent with someone talking in their sleep. Sound stopped abruptly. Police welfare check next week found residents locked from inside. Interior was entirely empty of belongings, furnishings, and stored items. Fixtures remained, subject absent. Utilities active. Electricity usage fell to near zero at 23:18. One photo hook in living room bearing cotton fiber trace, walls otherwise bare. Bedlines ruffled and print consistent with sleeping position, sheets cooled normally, no blood or biological residue. Relevant notes. Neighbors observed interior lights dimming and a slow pulse near time of incident. A faint pink magenta hue reportedly visible through bedroom curtains for several hours, despite no external or internal light source identified. Status unresolved. Lights dimming and a slow pulse near time of incident. Not too unlike the ward. The ward section has the lights blinking. I wonder if that means anything at all. But I guess that's it for this location. All the additional text here. Oh shit, there's a panel here. What do I use the panel for? How long has this been here? What do I use this for? Well, fuck. Shit. I don't know what to do here. Shit. I was not prepared for this code being here. 1269? I'm gonna throw things. But then why is this one blank? -0? Okay, it could just be 5 times 8 minus 4 divided by 6 times 7 minus 0. That's 42. That's a 1 digit missing. It's just 0, 4, 2, 9, 1, 4, 2, 9, 2, 4, 2, 9, 3, 4, 2, 9, 4, 4, 2, 9. Could it be 2049? Oh my god, it's 2049. Oh my god. Oh my god, we did it. So what's over here? What's in this section? Oh my god. Ending X, thanks for playing. You are not in the background for any of us. Reliquae. Fia Mallory. 98. You are not in the background for any of us. So how do I... That's gotta be a link to something, right? So do I type in archive.gporter/.1998-08-11. Damn. 11-08. Okay. J Porter. Reliquae. Sign in. Okay. Our final one. Something strange happened with Fia. I saw her last this morning. Work was still slow, so the two of us went out for brunch around 11. I told her how much I enjoyed working with her all of the long days, and that I hoped people would play the game so that we could carry on working together. She seemed taken aback by this, which I found surprising. Usually she was so level-headed, but she told me that she hadn't been feeling like herself lately, and that some strange things were happening to her. She seemed to get quite upset after what I said, but she was still trying to hide it. I said let's enjoy our meal for now and we could talk about it on the walk home. Sure, she said. She just needs to go to the restroom first. I sat waiting for 15 minutes before I realized something might be wrong. I got the staff to check the restroom, the door was locked. No answer when knocking. Another 5 minutes passed and I managed to convince them to unlock it. No one's inside. Maybe she went back to the office, I thought. She left her stuff at the restaurant, maybe. I get back, no one has seen her. So maybe she just went home? I've got a funny feeling and I just can't shake it. I am still left with so many questions there. Is there anything else here for us? So that's ending X. That's all 3 endings I've achieved, but I'm still really confused. You are not in the background for any of us. So that tells me when Fia went missing, that she was one of the many others of the cases we've seen who've gone missing. Of people just randomly disappearing with magenta, with strange anomalous properties of just in broad daylight disappearing. But I'm still so confused. What does any of it mean? What does it mean? They said all my answers would be here, but I don't. All I know is that Mallory disappeared just like all the others. You're not in the background for any of us. Is there something else here? I still feel like I didn't quite get all the answers I was looking for. Okay, I came back down here. Alright, I came back down here to check the different videos. And this one has a link to it. So I'm wondering which one is it? Faith.avi has something to it. You want to fuck off, please? So epitaph.html. Okay, cool, thank you. Ignore the fact that the video or the game doesn't have any audio. That was my bad. Epitaph.html. Curious, okay. What does that give us? Okay. I think this is it. I've tried so hard and I've failed. It's all just so confusing. The others are mostly gone now. I guess they couldn't hold on as long as me. It's just me, Jamie, Adrian now. Neither of them will talk to me. They think I'm mad, crazy. They just didn't know her like I did. I'm the only one that really remembers. I think I'm gonna go through that doorway now. I no longer believe anyone is reading this. You don't exist and neither do I. Good night. So that was Graham right before this is the day he dies. He goes missing. So if someone chooses to walk through that doorway, they're gone. But what's up with the angel pointing them towards it? And why are they disappearing? Saying you don't exist and neither do I. A shadow that isn't theirs. A set of legs that aren't their own. Tapping on the window as if someone's there but no fingerprints are left behind. Bright light of magenta. And they all vanish. And beyond confused, but okay. Okay. The last little bit I can find, and again, ignore the game audio, it just cut out and will not come back. Faith.avi has fate.txt to go along with it, so let's pull that up. It says, sometimes when enough people pull on a thread, something else falls out eventually. I don't know what that means. Are they talking like shared belief created something? And that something snatched them away? Or enough people knowing of something caused it to enter reality and pull people away? Either they created it or it already existed and simply knowing about it caused it to take them. But then what caused Mia to be that initial, I'm not really sure. It's all so strange and nebulous, and there are still many achievements on this game. Such as, okay, whatever. Really this one, it's been a strange year, you found her. Meaning we find Mia somewhere. But I don't know how. That's the only little secret left that I have yet to uncover. It's been a year, you found her. Is she somewhere in the game? Or is it somewhere else entirely? Where exactly is this at? Is it in the question mark area, maybe? Is that what we're talking about? Because that's the only location you can only reach using the elevator. You cannot reach it naturally. It's only accessible through the use of the elevator. Is it that? Is that what we're talking about, or is it something else entirely? Okay, as one final little tidbit for this game, I went back to Violaceus, because when we looked at it originally, nothing was there. So I opened up the HTML, and I see this in the body. What, expecting something? What a strange title, huh? Maybe there's more coming later if you found this. Maybe then you'll be able to find me. Share it, prove it you got here. I bet you won't. I bet no one will. Make me your tulpa. Which then sent me down the rabbit hole of tulpas. And I'm wondering if, because of Fia's dream, she made it a reality because she relentlessly thought about it. She created her own tulpa that then stole her away, which then started infecting other people and taking them away simply through belief. You know about this, you believe it, and eventually it takes you too. Which ties into, if enough people pull on a thread, something else will fall out. So us pulling on this thread, unraveling what happened to Fia, causes this entity to latch on and then take you away. That's my take on it. But it seems that there's still more to be added to the game, to the website, and so on. And maybe that's why when we go in here and we see the achievement for Find Her, well, it says 2.2, so some people have found her, whatever that means. Maybe it's inside the secret location? Since, 2.2, 2.2. Let's go check real quick. All right, I think at this point, I have to call it. I mean, I've been on this game for so long now that I don't even know what to do at this point. I feel like I've searched just about every inch of this game. I know obviously there are other aspects that I haven't yet explored. We still have one achievement, which is you found her for, I'm assuming, finding Fia, that I have yet to actually do, and I have no idea where to go for that. Because again, feel like we've been just about everywhere on every corner of this game. That being said, with the mystery still here, with the website Dyrus software.net not fully updated with more to come, I'm curious to see what's going to happen. I really am. I highly encourage you to get it yourself. The control scheme is definitely a hurdle to get over, but it's so rewarding wandering around, finding all these bits and pieces of lore scattered throughout that this video did not give any justice. The catharsis I had for finally getting into X and finding out some element of who or what happened to Fia, along with everyone else, including Graham Porter. Maybe that's something to contend with, I don't know. But I had a lot of fun doing it. I spent pretty much my entire day, the last almost 8 to 9 hours of my day, just going through this game and trying to uncover every bit and piece because I was just invested with all of the pieces of lore you could find along the way. I was just really enjoying the adventure I was having. That being said, if you like the game, I'll leave a link to the Steam page and pinned comment. I highly encourage you to check it out yourself. You'll be spending quite a bit of time going through this game. I did not anticipate spending my entire day on just Apparatus Examinus, but here we are. If you like the video, you like what you've seen, and you're curious to see more, make sure to leave a like, comment, let me know your thoughts, your theories, and your observations on what's going on in this game, what happened to Fia, Graham, and everyone else. And of course, subscribe if you'd like to see more. Apparently the hype button is a thing, so if you're on mobile, hype the video. And if you want to talk with us in the Discord, there is a link in the description. Otherwise, I've been SinisterHeart, and I will see you in the next video.